Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for stopping by, and thank you all my other subscribers. I really appreciate your support. So today I am here with another decoupage tutorial. It's the reverse glass decoupage tutorial. I am going to be doing a reverse glass decoupage tutorial inside and outside the bowl, and that is what I am going to show you today. So if you actually see, this bowl is cracked, and yeah, I am very bad at throwing things, so this might not work out. I'm not very sure if this project is going to work out, but yet I'm going to try and beautify this, at least to use it as a decor product. So this is the decoupage napkin that I'm going to be using. It's really pretty. So what I'll do is I will take off the backing plies. So I'm going to place this like that. So I will just cut off wherever, never leave straight edges. I will put it something like this. And I'm also going to be taking few flowers just to add here and there. Like I said guys, I'm not very sure if this project is going to work out, but I want to show you that it's absolutely fine to try out things, and if they don't work, you just learn from it. So, and I want you guys to see that I too make mistakes. And I too goof up projects. So anyway, so like I said, this bowl is cracked, if you can see. So I'm going to be placing this thing. I think it should be like this. Yeah, so this is what I want to do. Okay, so before that, since it's a curved surface, we will make some slits, so the paper can be glued without any crease. This is very important, and it's a very simple trick that you follow in decoupage. Okay, now since it's a reverse decoupage, we will be doing all the process in reverse. So first I am going to be applying my napkin straight away on the surface. No priming, no coloring. I'm going to be applying the napkin on the surface. So just put enough glue wherever you think, and make sure you don't use too much glue. Too much glue will soak up the paper and it's going to tear. I'm just hoping that all this decoupage and glue work will kind of hold up this crack a little bit, at least for some time. So what I'll do is I'll place my paper. Yeah, that's perfect. Oops. Now I am not going to use my hand. Like I always tell you guys, put a plastic sheet. When you do this, you will get a wrinkle-free finish, and you can see here, see, since it's a curved surface, it's wrinkling up, and that's the reason we have done these slits. You can make as many slits as you want, and sometimes since it's very curved, you might get this extra triangle piece. You can always cut it off, because that's the extra piece that's come out of the curve. You can then take your glue and gently cover on top. Don't do this if your base is still wet, because if it's still wet, the paper is going to tear. Now I'll put these probably like this. Yeah, so I'll cover that. So right now if you see, it will not look great, but you will know once we finish. So we'll remove all the extras now. Take a sandpaper. Do this only after your decoupage is dry. Don't do it before. So now I have this Pentart brand Crackle varnish. So this is like a two-step Crackle varnish. You have a base coat, then you have a top coat. So this is what we are going to do now. First I will put the base coat. So wherever there is no tissue design, and that is where I am going to give this now. So I am giving a base coat. Like I said, this is the same as your two-step varnish, two-step Crackle, sorry. So I am giving a nice thick coat. These will dry clear, so you need not worry. The more glue you give, the more bigger and bold crackles you'll get. It's the same as a two-step Crackle finish, so you can use any other brand. The reason I decided to give crackles in this project is because you saw that my bowl was cracked. So I thought if the design also had some cracks, then it might look a little blended and nice. So wherever there are gaps, I'm giving it in all those places. Now this needs to dry before we give the second coat. And once this is dry, we will give the top coat. So what happens is when you give the top coat, there's a reaction that happens between the base coat and the top coat, and that's what gives you the crackles. Since it's glass and we don't have like a base color, you might not be able to see the cracks clearly, but when we highlight them with a different color, then you can make out. So now we will leave this to dry again. So we have left this to dry now. Not sure if you can see in the camera. You can actually see the cracks. Now what I'll do is I'm taking some oil paint with me. This is gold color. You can even use gold powders, acrylic powders. So I'm just taking some paint on my hand and I'm going to rub on the surface or the places where I have put the Crackle gel. So what this will do is wherever cracks are formed, this gold paint will go inside those cracks and we can see the cracks. It will reveal the cracks. Can you see the cracks now? Can you see those cracks? So we will do this all over the bowl wherever we have put the Crackle gel. You can even use some waxes that are available in the market for this purpose. You can use those wax to reveal the cracks. Then what we will do is we will just take a tissue or a cloth and just wipe the excess paint. Can you see these cracks now? I'll show you the other side also. Let's just finish this part. You cannot use acrylic color for this because acrylic color will get washed off when we wipe, it will come off. So either use oil paint or you can use some wax that's available in the market. So see from inside, I hope you can see those beautiful cracks. It looks really nice. So now what we will do is, we are done with highlighting the cracks here now. I I'm just giving it a nice white one more time. I'm going to cover this. So usually in decoupage what we do is first we give a white base and then we put the decoupage napkin. Now here in this reverse decoupage we will be doing the exact reverse process. So first we put the napkin and then we will put the white color over it so that it will brighten up the napkin design. So I am taking some acrylic paint here. You can use chalk paint also. So I am going to take a sponge and just apply the paint all over. So I am using a sponge. This is going to brighten up our whole design, the paper that we stuck. Can you see how this is brightened up? We'll give 2 coats of this. Once the first coat dries, once the first coat dries, I will give another coat so that no place is left uncovered. Can you see the cracks also now? So see, this is how it looks. Isn't that beautiful? My break here is still seen, but it's fine. We'll clean all these later. Now we will come to the outer part of this. Like I said, this is covering the bowl inside and out. So we have done the inside, which is a reverse decoupage. Now we will do the outside. I am thinking of using this napkin. So I'm removing the flies here. So what I'll do is I will just cover. So I am just going to cover it like this. As I go down, I will make slits like I do, and then this is how we are going to cover. So first let me take my decoupage glue. So now I am just applying the glue to the center. So like I said, I am just going to be making slits so it's easy to glue down without any wrinkles. So if you actually see, since we made the slits, it will fall well. So slowly we will just stick the sides. You can even cut them like in a triangle so that when they overlap, it's not, see, you can even cut them like this. So when they overlap, we'll do side by side so it's easier to glue it down. It's a little tricky curved surface, but with practice you can get it. So this is the inside and that will be the outside. Now we'll remove the extra here. Take my sandpaper. So I just cleaned it with a wet wipe, you see, and outside we have this. Now to accentuate it a little more, I am going to be using a gilding glue. This is a very sticky glue. I am going to use this glue with my gold leafing paper. So let me take a small brush and I'm just going to put it along the edges of the bowl. This will dry sticky, so your gold leaf will stick to it well. Okay, so this needs to dry now. If you want to dry naturally, it will take about 20 minutes to half hour. So I'll take my leaves here. So just put it on, just brush the excess off.